SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning and welcome in. It is 5 o'clock. We got Ryan and Rachel with you. It is Friday. We made it. November 21st.
This is when it gets real when it comes to like Thanksgiving, because you start thinking about that shopping list and you're like, okay, the weekend, I got to do that. I got to get the menu figured out.
It came so quick this year.
It sure has. Let's go to Kate, who is tracking dry now, but that might not stay around, right?
You know, Thanksgiving a week away from yesterday. You know what else was 5 weeks away from yesterday? Christmas. Everything is just coming at us so fast, and luckily our weather is not going to hinder you all too much. We're waking up this morning 30s and even 40s this morning, so we are not as cold as it's been the last couple of mornings. Many of us are even above freezing. We have a cold front moving through today, so that'll provide us with just a few brief showers. We're not expecting, I would not call today rainy at all. No, there's clouds, there's a little bit of a breeze, maybe a few light passing showers, but our temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50. So our temperatures are not bad for the next few days until we get to about Thanksgiving. Then we got that colder air starting to rush in. I'll have more on that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Kate. It's been...
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a good Friday morning to you. Got a live view right now out over downtown Syracuse. Pretty quiet as we are up and at 'em. It is 34 degrees. We are 10 degrees warmer than we were yesterday when we got down to 24. And that's pretty much the case for almost everyone. Even our colder spots are in the 30s, and we have 40s back over in the Finger Lakes. So we're not as chilly this morning. I mean, it's still cool outside. We got some clouds around. It's a quiet start to our day. This afternoon, we have temperatures a little warmer than yesterday. We only had 45, and we are making a run at near 50. For a lot of us, it comes at a little bit of a price. We have just a few brief showers in our forecast today, but a lot of dry time too. Mostly cloudy overnight. There's a system moving just down to our south tomorrow, so closer towards like Binghamton and Ithaca, you may run into a little bit of some rain, and there might be a handful of brief showers because we do have some cooler air coming from the northwest. So there's some lake response I'm not completely ruling out for tomorrow. And then on Sunday, again, a lot of dry time. There might be a few rain or snow showers passing by, but most of that looks like it's staying up in the North Country. Speaking of which, you guys are getting in on any precipitation first. The center of the low is way up in Canada, but their cold front kind of extending out here. So that'll drop over us as the day goes on. Keeping it cloudy. You can see there's really not much green on here. So most of us may not even feel a drop of rain today. You got temperatures 40s to near 50. If only we could have that sun like we did yesterday. That would have been nice. Tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy, 30s. We have that rain down towards the southern tier. We'll even see a little bit of sun. Not ruling that out for tomorrow. But again, we do have a northwest wind. The air is just barely cold enough to maybe create a little bit of like response. So just keep an eye out for that. Not expecting anything to really hinder you. And then on Sunday, still not bad. We're looking at temperatures in the 40s on Sunday. Another system kind of moving up to our north. You see a little bit of rain and snow mixing in here, but little to no accumulation, and most of that is staying north of the thruway. Traveling for next week, Monday looks pretty good. It's Tuesday, though, that we've been keeping an eye on. Starting dry in the morning, and then kind of this widespread rain Tuesday night into Wednesday. Still some showers around for Wednesday, and then by Thursday, returning cold enough where we're likely going to have to deal with some bands of lake effect snow for the second half of next week. So we have some much colder air coming in. Sundays in the 40s, upper 40s on Monday, even around 50 for Tuesday and Wednesday before we cool it back down Thursday for Thanksgiving.
Okay, thank you, Kate.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
All right, we're getting you out the door on this Friday morning. We have our sunrise at 7:05. You'll want to dress warm. It's not as cold as it's been. We don't have frost or anything like that really across the area. There's just a couple of brief showers. Not enough rain to really have an umbrella on standby. So just a few brief showers. Temperatures 40s to near 50 degrees. A little bit of rain mostly down in the southern tier. We'll keep an eye on downstate. We have temperatures near 50, 40s with kind of a rain-snow mix on Sunday.
employer up in Oswego County.
Welcome in. Time now is 5:30. Got the gang with you this morning. It's Friday. We made it. It's cold.
The roof.
Yeah, it's cold again, but you said not as cold as it's been the last couple of days.
It's not that bad. Yeah, sunspots are in the 40s.
I think I'm getting soft because I had to wear a hat last night walking the dog.
No, it was fine. Especially once that sun goes down, there's just that little extra bite to the air.
there
You
is.
know?
I was that kid who wore shorts all year long, and now I'm like,
An old man.
I hear that happens when
Thanks for
you cross a
finishing my
certain
sentence.
threshold. She just flat out said I was trying to be a little nicer about it. Yeah.
let's go to the radar.
It's not that bad. We have 30s and 40s outside. It's like 10 degrees warmer than we were yesterday.
Okay.
Not that it's warm, but warmer. Not that bad. So it's 34 in Syracuse, considering 24 hours ago it was 24 degrees. On the radar, not a whole lot happening. We got a couple of showers kind of moving through in parts of the North Country. We'll have some very limited rain for today, very light, very brief. Otherwise, it's cloudy, a little bit breezy, and our temperatures upper 40s to close to 50 degrees today.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Friday morning. The Cat B Skynet night camera in Oswego looking pretty quiet this morning. It is about 10 degrees warmer right now than it was just 24 hours ago. We're sitting at 34 at the Syracuse airport. It's 42 right now in Fayetteville, 38 in Scipio Center, 41 in Oswego, 34 in Mooresville. At the bus stop, I mean, it's cool, but it's cloudy. It's mostly dry as well. Some spots in the North Country. It's been waking up to a little bit of some rain. We're mostly cloudy for a good chunk of our day today. We have very limited rain moving on through. We have a cold front, but it's a very weak one. It doesn't have a lot of moisture to work with. We're cloudy overnight with lows in the 30s. And then for the weekend, not bad. There's a lot of dry time, but both days do offer up some opportunities depending on where you are for a little bit of precipitation. Mostly south and east of Syracuse tomorrow, even then very minimal. And even on Sunday, we have just some light passing rain and maybe some higher elevation snow showers mixing in here. On the radar this morning, again, there's really not a whole lot happening. You can see we have some little bit of some freezing rain and rain mixing in right along the international border. Otherwise, we have our cold front that's not really doing a whole lot for us. And even on our timecast, there's barely any green showing up on here. So I'm less than impressed with our chances of rain for today. And you may get a couple sprinkles hitting your windshield, and that's probably about it. Overnight, mostly cloudy. There is a system moving to our south, so you're going to see that green showing up along the southern tier. Now, tomorrow, the air is cooler, and the wind's coming from the northwest. And so I cannot, in good conscience, because we know how lake effect behaves this time of year, cannot rule out any little bit of lake response happening, especially in parts of like Madison County and southern Onondaga County. There might be some of these stray light shower sprinkles going on for tomorrow just because of the lake. So just a heads up there. And then things are pretty quiet on Sunday. Not a whole lot happening either in the morning, midday. We have a little bit of rain and some higher elevation snow showers, but no accumulation is expected. Pretty quiet going into the Thanksgiving week as well. We're even see some sunshine on Monday. Tuesday, we got rain developing, coming down a little steady at times Tuesday night. Wednesday with some scattered showers, and a little chilly on Thursday with some rain-snow mix going on.
The Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. Welcome in. It is 6 o'clock on a Friday. We made it. Ryan and Rachel here with you. November 21st.
Yep.
Thanksgiving is upon us.
I know. It might be someone's last day of work. Maybe they got all next week off.
Yeah, that must be nice.
Yeah.
Can I have
That
that?
sounds really
Yeah.
good.
Let us know if it's you. It's not us. Anyway, let's go to Kate.
I just got super depressed just there. I'm like, oh, man, that must be nice. All right. Well, we do have a couple of days left. At least kids still have school next week for a couple of days, Monday, Tuesday. This morning, though, we're not as cold as we are heading out the door. We have 40s and even mid-30s as we are up and out on this Friday. Nice and quiet on the radar, too, but except for up in Watertown and parts of the the North Country. We've got a little bit of some light drizzle and even a little bit of some freezing drizzle going on in some spots. So just a heads up there. Generally cloudy today, highs near 40. A few brief showers not ruling out. But what about the weekend? We'll have more on that in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Kate. It's been nearly...
Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Friday to you. Live view right now from our Kathy Skynet 9 camera. It still looks very dark outside because of the cloud cover we have. We can see the glow from the greenhouse over in Wobsville, Madison County. Pretty quiet, 35 degrees, 10 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. New York State Mesonet Network temperatures also checking in much milder than it was this time yesterday. A lot of 30s and 40s. We take a look at our satellite and radar. We are mostly cloudy as we are up and at 'em. Otherwise, we have just a few very light showers kind of moving through parts of the North Country. We got a cold front kind of tied into this, but you can see there's barely anything showing up. So our chances for rain today, very minimal. Keeping it cloudy today. Our temperatures mid-30s this morning, mid-40s to even near 50 for today. For some of you, if we can get just enough sunshine to kind of break through here. Again, we're expecting barely any rain for a lot of us. You can see there's really not much green kind of popping up on here with our time cast. Temperatures topping off in the mid to upper 40s. Oh, if only we could have the sun that we had yesterday carrying over into today. That would be nice, but that's okay. A lot of dry time. If you were looking to get things done outdoors, maybe putting some holiday decorations up this weekend. You know, you're going to have a lot of opportunity where you won't have any rain or snow. It is a bit breezy tomorrow. It's colder. Wind chills are in the 30s, but all in all, not looking too bad. Saturday, a little bit better than Sunday. We have just a slightly better chance at maybe some passing rain and higher elevation snow showers on Sunday. Even then, there's not a whole lot, not expecting anything accumulating around here. And just maybe just a little bit damper in some spots. Now let's take you through next week. Monday looks good. Monday, Tuesday, last few days of school before the Thanksgiving break. If you are traveling early to on Tuesday, we're starting dry, but then we're looking at some rain developing Tuesday, late day into Wednesday morning. Some scattered showers on Wednesday as well as you are out and about. Thursday itself, we've been talking about how it's turning colder from Thanksgiving and beyond. Well, when you have colder air blowing over lakes, you're likely going to get some lake effect snow. So that's something that we're going to watch out for beginning Thanksgiving and carrying over into next weekend to help you plan out any of your traveling. Otherwise, just expect things to kind of cool down. You can see even our turkey's kind of shivering his tail feathers a little bit there. The 30s. A little shimmy shimmy.
Little shimmy shimmy. Well, shimmy on over to Wicked.
Yeah, so here she is, my Glinda to my Elphaba.
Oh, is that why you're using the colors here?
Yeah.
Yes. There's a reason for that.
As you can hear.
I was just told to wear green. That's all I was told.
Yeah, your Elphaba.
The man who
I've been
was
listening to the soundtrack all morning already.
Sorry. So, Wicked for Good comes out in theaters today.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
During commercial break just now, we were talking about our plans for decorating outside this weekend because we don't want after Thanksgiving, everything just gets too busy, right? And then it's going to get too cold next weekend, too. So take advantage of the 40s and the quiet weather that we have for the next few days. Rain today is very minimal. There's hardly anything. It's a lot of dry time tomorrow. On Sunday, you might have to just navigate around a little bit of some rain, but there's a lot of dry time as well. And Monday also looking pretty good. But if you want to get it done this weekend, 10 out of 10 recommended. I am sending my husband up on the roof to take care of that tomorrow.
You're like, I know the weather. That means you're up on the roof.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it. So Kate and I, dressed in our pink and green because Wicked for Good comes out in theaters today. Ryan is so excited.
Got my tickets already.
Gregory.
A little bit.
Welcome in. Time now is 6:30, and you got Ryan, Rachel, and Kate with you. It is Friday. We made it. November 21st.
Yeah, we are flying right along here, and you know, we want to look for a bright spot. It's a little warmer than yesterday.
Yeah, not bad.
It's so...
That sun felt amazing yesterday.
It really did. Yeah, it was very nice.
So I was just kind of soak in.
It hits different in November.
It really does. Yeah, especially it's going to be a little hard to come by the next few days.
Okay.
Yeah, today's cloudy, even though we are a couple degrees warmer. We're heading out the door and we have 30s and even some 40s outside. We have 40 in Fulton at the moment. It is 32 in Rome and 35 in Syracuse. This time yesterday we were in the teens and 20s. So not as bad this morning. We have a little bit of some precipitation up in the Watertown area. A lot of that is just more drizzle than anything. We'll keep a little breezy at times today. A smidgen warmer with those highs in the upper 40s.
Well, while you're sleeping, the water was flowing. Come take a look at this. Overnight, Washington and Warren Street in downtown. Crews getting to the scene about 2 hours ago. We're told it's a water main break that is filling the roads with water. We are working to get some more information about exactly what caused this. But boy, oh boy, watch your wheels as you drive around this spot in downtown Syracuse this morning.
All right, let's get back to our top story now. A major employer in Oswego County once again dealing with a devastating blow this morning. We hope to get an update from Novelis on the damage from yesterday's fire and what it means for those who work at the aluminum plant.
Behind us, a picture of the scene from 4 miles away of the Scriba factory. You can see the thick black and white smoke filling the air. News Channel 9's Kendra Brodus takes us back to Novelis, where the community is wondering how the plant caught fire for the second time in 2 months.
Sirens ringing, smoke filling the air, and hoses stretching down the road. A now familiar scene for those living near the Novelis aluminum plant.
I noticed it as soon as I got on the hill, just the other side of the Lowe's. There was a big plume of smoke in the air, and I thought, oh my gosh, here it goes again.
A cloud of smoke in the morning's blue sky, so different from September's blaze that lit up the night sky. That fire was in a hot mill of the plant. News Channel 9 was told today's fire appears to be in the same area.
So I'm hoping it was a smaller fire. I'm sure it wasn't minor, but hoping it was smaller than last time.
Nearly 100 firefighters flocking to the scene with departments from 3 different counties on standby. Richard Ewell has lived by the plant for about 3 years. He knows a lot of people who work there.
Now this is probably going to set him back, and I feel bad for him because a machinist wants to be a machinist, not a mopper or a cleaner,
The cause of the November fire at Novelis has not been determined. In Scriba, Kendra Brodus, News Channel 9.
Just last month, the president...
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Friday morning to you. We got a live view right now looking out over downtown Syracuse from our Cat V Skynet 9 camera. We've got some clouds around. Otherwise, we've been able to see at least a little bit of a brighter sky out there. It's 35 degrees, though. A lot of us are about 10 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. We got a lot of 40s from Waterloo to Jordan, even Fayetteville at 42 degrees right now, 32 in Camden, 36 in Morrisville, considering you guys were in the teens yesterday, so it's a lot better. Satellite and radar is featuring just a little bit of some very light rain, just kind of some sprinkles, maybe even a little bit of some freezing drizzle as you go up in elevation. Our low is way up in Canada behind our banner here with our cold front extending out over the Great Lakes. So that moves over us today. It's keeping us cloudy. Not really a whole lot of rain with this, though. Majority of us probably won't even pick up 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. But our temperatures a little bit better today. We're in the mid to upper 40s. We could even hit 50 degrees in Syracuse. And that's because we have a little help from our southwest wind today. So our temperature is running slightly above normal by a little bit for today. And you can even see on the timecast how there's not a lot of green that shows up on here. So we're keeping things fairly quiet today. Again, just a little breezier than it's been the last few days, and certainly not as sunny as it was yesterday. Tomorrow morning we got clouds. We have some rain kind of just mostly down in the southern tier, maybe as far north as like Ithaca and Cortland. Otherwise, tomorrow's not bad. Now we do have a northwest wind. You may have seen just a little bit of that pink and green that showed up. I'm not completely ruling out maybe some lake response going on here for tomorrow, but other than that, You see a few breaks of sunshine and those temperatures in the 40s for tomorrow. So they'll have just a touch of a chill to the air. Mostly cloudy on Sunday as well. We have a little bit of a better chance at some passing rain and snow showers. Little to no accumulation coming out of this, though. Most of it is happening up north. Monday's looking pretty good, too. Our turkeys are trying to run away from the rain, but they can't. They get caught up with some of that rain showers moving in Tuesday night into Wednesday with some scattered rain showers, followed by a cool down in time for Thanksgiving, and that could set up some lake effect snow. So that's something that we'll be watching carefully for you for Thanksgiving and beyond. Even our turkey Tom is kind of chilly willy with a little wiggle in there with how cool it is.
Shaking his feathers.
All right,
Shaking his tail feather.
Glinda and Alpha here. Wicked for Good comes out today, and we are very excited about it. So, for our question of the day, we are asking, the doors will open at Central New York's first IKEA store. People already like.
Well, we are looking at the satellite and radar, and there's not a whole lot to show on here other than it's cloudy. We see this kind of stripe of some very light broken rain. So we'll watch out for some of these passing showers for today. Mostly cloudy, looking from the Oswego camera. The Cat V Skynet 936 degrees. So we are a solid 10 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. Parts of the Finger Lakes 40s right now. Highs getting up to near 50. It is a bit breezy today as well. Tonight we're keeping it cloudy with lows in the 30s. Not bad for this weekend. A lot of dry time. Tomorrow, not ruling out just a few of these brief showers. We got a northwest wind, so I can't completely rule out any lake response, mostly for like parts of Madison County. A little bit of rain, maybe some snow mixing in for higher terrain north of Syracuse on Sunday. Monday looks pretty good. We got rain developing Tuesday into Wednesday. And then Thursday for Turkey Day, our turkey's kind of shivering its tail feathers a little bit there. We have highs dropping back to the 30s. We have some rain mixing in with some snow. We're watching for some lake effect developing next weekend.
Okay. Let's take you outside. There's a beautiful shot of the dome, and let's take you inside to IKEA. Of course, it's opening any minute. Hey, Iceberg! Ant-Man, there he is. Anthony Vecchio, you always see his shots behind the camera. Now he's getting comfy, finding a good book to read. There you go. You deserve it. Take care.